The Greenhouse Initiation. The note is folded into a sharp, precise square, tucked beneath her pillow like a threat. Come to the greenhouse at the 11th chime. Come alone. No signature, no crest. Just the faint smear of something green at the corner. A scent like crushed leaves and metal. By the time the academy's bells toll the 11th hour, she has already slipped from her bunk, trading her regulation nightgown for a dark, serviceable dress and boots soft enough not to echo on stone. The dormitory corridors are silent, punctuated only by the distant lap of ocean against the cliffs below and the soughing of the wind against the high, arched windows. The academy sleeps, or pretends to. She moves quickly, counting doors, turning at blind corners without hesitation. She memorized the map on her first night. Not the official one posted in the hall, but the one she pieced together from overhead complaints, careless conversations, the way older students' footsteps faded toward forbidden wings. The greenhouse is not on any roster of approved study spaces. That alone made it interesting. Her breath fogs faintly in the chill as she slips through a side passage and emerges into the courtyard. Moonlight puddles in the hollows of the cobbles. At the far end, the greenhouse rises from the stone like a glass cathedral. Iron ribs, panes clouded with condensation, the suggestion of foliage pressing against the inside like something trying to escape. The doors are chained during the day. Tonight, one of the chains hangs loose, the padlock hooked but not latched. She glances over her shoulder. Habit, not fear, and lifts the chain away, easing the door open. Warmth washes over her first, humid and heavy, fragrant with soil and sap, and something faintly metallic. The air inside is thick enough to taste. Her lungs protest the sudden damp after the cold, but she steps in and closes the door behind her, waiting until her eyes adjust. Glass overhead curves into the dark. Moonlight filters through leaves and fronds, catching on droplets of condensation that cling to the iron framework like beads of mercury. Shelves and tables run in ordered rows, each crowded with pots and vials in labeled jars. Carnivorous plants sit like sentries along the aisle. Veined pitchers, hinged jaws, delicate tendrils that curl slowly as if aware of her presence. It is beautiful and wrong. Too many species in one space. Too many climates forced together. The air shivering with her combined exhale. She moves down the central path, fingertips brushing the edge of a work table, cataloging automatically. There, a cluster of pale bell-shaped flowers with red dusted throats, lethal if brewed, numbing if chewed. There, a broad, waxy leaf oozing faint fluid where it has been scored. Above, tangled in the rafters, a vine whose dropping blossoms she recognizes from an old sketch in her father's journal. Her heart squeezes, once, unexpectedly, at the memory of ink-stained figures and the smell of drying roots by the kitchen hearth. She shoves it down. Sentiment has no place here. The door shuts with a soft thud behind her. She goes very still. The sound was too deliberate for wind. "I was wondering," a low voice says from the shadows at her left, "how long it would take you to decide whether this was a trap." He emerges between two towering ferns as simply as if he had stepped through a curtain, tall, straight, wrapped in the academy's dark uniform, though his jacket is undone and his shirt collar loosened as if the rules themselves are beneath him.